The Hells Angels, known as one of the most infamous biker clubs in the world, follow a unique set of rules that are anything but conventional. For those who wear the club's patch, these guidelines are not just strict, they are uncompromising, demanding absolute loyalty and secrecy. From taking over your bank account, to taking the cops on in groups, to worshipping the leaders of Hells Angels, these are the unforgiving rules that every member must follow, without exception. Number 13. No associating with rival gangs. Loyalty in the Hells Angels is non-negotiable, and this first rule makes sure there's no snakes in the grass among them. This isn't just about posturing or maintaining a tough image, it's about safeguarding the club's unity and protecting the integrity of the brotherhood. Every member is expected to avoid any situation that could cast doubt on their dedication to the Hells Angels or undermine the club's security. The club comes before all else, which means making hard choices, including distancing yourself from past friendships or cutting ties that might compromise the group. So they disallow members from interacting with any rival gangs, even if your best friend is in it. Associating with enemies is seen as a betrayal that could weaken the foundation of trust and bring unnecessary trouble to the club. Interactions with rivals can quickly escalate into misunderstandings, conflicts, or worse, creating a ripple effect that puts the entire club at risk. It's not just about who you associate with, it's about what that says about your loyalty. Number 12. Women can't be members. And your loyalty will really be tested with this rule, because you can't let your wife or daughter or any other women in the Hells Angels. But that's not the whole story. The Hells Angels call themselves a brotherhood. But it's not just the men who live by this bond. The women, known as old ladies, play an essential role in the club's world. These wives and girlfriends are more than just bystanders. They keep things running behind the scenes and are as deeply tied to the lifestyle as the men. In the past, women had their own patches, marking their place within the club. Though they don't have the same voting rights as the men, the women of the Hells Angels play a significant role in the club's life. Their presence at meetings and in day-to-day activities serves as a reminder of their value within the group. When a man becomes a Hells Angel, his partner is along for the ride too. It's not just his decision. It's a life they both must fully embrace. The road belongs to both of them. These women stand by their men, ride alongside them, and face the same challenges, such as enduring times when their men are serving time. They also enjoy the rewards, like a sense of belonging, assistance, discount perks, community, and the friendship that comes with the Hells Angels lifestyle. For any man looking to join, it's not just about proving his own loyalty to the club. His partner must also be ready for the journey ahead. Number 11. No law enforcement official allowed. But if you made a decision to pursue a certain job, you also may not be allowed in the Hells Angels. They aren't about to bring anyone into the fold whose allegiance is to the law. Despite their gritty reputation, the Hells Angels aren't universally recognized as a criminal organization. In the US, they're constantly under scrutiny, with law enforcement keeping a close eye on their activities. So, if you wear a badge, whether as a cop, prison guard, or even a security guard, joining the Hells Angels is off the table. The club draws a firm line between themselves and anyone in law enforcement, seeing it as a fundamental conflict of interest. The tension runs high enough that the club has even filed lawsuits, accusing police of harassment. Number 10. Respect hierarchies. Hells Angels leaders are to be feared, and members worship them with unwavering respect.
We want to show respect and be in line and stay together, but don't get so close to any of them that you
carrying out orders without hesitation. For members, understanding and respecting the club's hierarchy is crucial for its survival. This structure isn't just about titles. It represents responsibility, loyalty, and trust, ensuring the club runs smoothly. At the top is the president, who sets the chapter's direction, followed by the vice president, who steps in when needed. Other officers, like the secretary and treasurer, handle specific duties within the club. Below them are the full patch members, the heart of the club, easily recognized by their complete patches. Prospects, who are working to earn their place, rank beneath them. The hierarchy isn't just organizational, it's a code. Respect for higher ranks is mandatory, and orders from above must be followed without question. This respect is earned through years of loyalty and dedication, and violating that respect can lead to serious consequences, ranging from fines to loss of privileges, depending on the offense. This structure connects not only within individual chapters, but across the entire network of Hell's Angels, meaning decisions in one chapter can ripple through the whole club. The hierarchy keeps the club strong, built on mutual respect and shared values. Every member, regardless of rank, contributes to the club's unity and success, reinforcing the idea that the Hell's Angels are more than just a group. They are a family bound by loyalty and purpose. Number 9. No drugs policy. Even though Hell's Angels is portrayed as a crazy, extremely illegal organization, this rule actually shows differently. The club is not just a group of outlaws, but a community that adheres to a code of honor and integrity. For them, true freedom comes with the responsibility of self-control and lawful conduct, rather than engaging in reckless behavior. So, they actually disallow any sort of illegal drugs. This zero-tolerance stance is not merely about preserving a clean image. It reflects a deeper commitment to lawful behavior and the health of its members. The prohibition extends to all activities related to drugs, including use, sale, and any association with the drug world. This rule is enforced at all levels, from everyday club meetings to large-scale events, and breaking it is a serious offense that can lead to immediate expulsion. The no drugs rule sets clear boundaries regarding acceptable conduct within the Hell's Angels. Number 8. You must be voted in. You might wonder what draws someone to the Hell's Angels or why they'd want to join in the first place. It's important to understand that not everyone is cut out for the club. They're highly selective about who they let in. While their bold appearance and infamous deeds may be part of the allure, the reality is that many who join are social outsiders, looking for a place where they truly fit in. In the world of the Hell's Angels, prospects are the rookies, the ones who have to prove themselves through hard work and dedication, running errands and taking on whatever tasks come their way. They're outsiders trying to earn their place, and the road to full membership is anything but easy. It can take months, even years, to show that you're worthy. Once you're in for life, which is why the club takes its time to ensure every prospect is fully committed. It's not just about completing tasks. It's about integrating into the group seamlessly. Prospects need to fit with the crew, ride the right kind of bike, and be prepared to hit the road at a moment's notice. They have to live and breathe the lifestyle without hesitation. As the saying goes, if you have to ask, you'll probably never get it. Fully patched members have the final say on who gets in, and that decision is never taken lightly. They're not just adding a new member, they're deciding whether that person is ready to put the club above everything else in their life. It's not just about joining a group, It's about embracing a way of life where the club comes first. Becoming a Hells Angel is no easy feat. It's a long, grueling test of loyalty, toughness, and heart. Every prospect has to prove that they have what it takes to wear the patch and ride with the best. Number 7. Attend mandatory meetings. In the Hells Angels, meetings aren't optional. They're essential. These gatherings are where the club handles everything, from important decisions to reinforcing the bonds that hold members together. Whether it's a routine check-in or an urgent matter, attendance is a requirement, not a suggestion. Skipping a meeting without a valid reason isn't taken lightly. It's seen as disrespectful to the club and undermines the democratic process that gives every fully patched member a voice. These meetings aren't just about business. They're about keeping the club united and strong. They provide an opportunity for members to reconnect, reaffirm their loyalty, and ensure everyone is aligned with the club's direction. This rule is more than just a guideline. It's a reminder that the club's strength depends on every member's active participation. It's what keeps the group solid, unified, and always moving forward. Number 6. Engage in acts of charity. For the Hells Angels, charity work isn't just a side activity. It's woven into the fabric of their identity. Behind the roaring engines and iconic patches lies a deep commitment to their communities. The club actively participates in charitable efforts, organizing benefit rides and supporting local causes. In 2014, for instance, in California, they bought more than 200 bicycles from a Walmart store and donated them to the Poverello House, a non-profit dedicated to assisting the homeless and needy. Similarly, in Providence, the local chapter distributes food, clothes, and toys every Christmas, ensuring those in need are cared for. They also sponsor an Easter egg hunt at the local park, partnering with the city to keep the area clean, well-manned, and filled with hundreds of happy children. On that same day, they continue their charitable work by providing hot food, drinks, and clothing to the needy in the community. The west side of Providence, a neighborhood that struggles with poverty, benefits greatly from the generosity of the Providence Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. This commitment reflects one of the club's core values, giving back. For the Hells Angels, charity is not just about creating a positive image. It's a genuine expression of their principles. Members are expected to participate in these efforts, reinforcing the idea that being a Hells Angel means embodying both toughness and compassion. Their charitable work demonstrates that the club is not just a closed group, but a community-driven force willing to make a real difference. This lesser-known side of the Hells Angels reveals their dedication to helping others, proving that they are more than their rugged appearance suggests. Before we move on, it's time for today's subscriber pick. Take a look at this photo. The serious and stern expressions on these men might make anyone uneasy. Their beards and hairstyles give off a tough, intimidating vibe. We know gangs often have a distinctive, fierce look, but this one seems particularly daunting. Now that we've examined the photo, we'd like to hear from you. Do you recognize which gang these men might be part of? Or is this a fictional group? Share your thoughts in the comments. Number 5. Strict dress code. The official colors of the Hells Angels are red lettering set against a white background, which is why the club is often called the Red and White. These patches are proudly displayed on leather or denim jackets and vests. But the patches are much more than just decorations. They are deeply respected symbols of honor and identity. Protected by copyright, they are safeguarded to ensure their meaning and significance remain intact. symbolizing the pride and brotherhood within the club. Their patches are more than mere adornments. They are revered symbols of honor and identity, protected under copyright to keep their significance intact. The club's founders were intentional in securing their iconic emblems, like the Death Head's winged skull, ensuring that only those within the Brotherhood can rightfully wear these marks. This isn't just about making a statement, it's about showing respect, establishing identity, and marking their territory without needing to resort to physical confrontation. Wearing Hell's Angels patches without authorization is a serious offense. These symbols are sacrosanct, and the club will defend them vigorously. Sonny Barger, a legendary figure in the Hell's Angels history, emphasized in his book that the club's members are prepared to go to great lengths, even to the point of violence, to protect their patches and what they represent. Unauthorized wearers can expect more than just disdain. They risk facing severe repercussions. The patches are not merely decorative, they are powerful statements of allegiance. When you see those symbols on a vest, you know you're encountering one of the world's most infamous biker clubs. The Hells Angels require their members to display their patches prominently whenever they are together, symbolizing their loyalty and unity. It's not just about showing off, it's a constant declaration of who they are and which crew they represent. Number 4. Contribute to club finances. No organization can function without funding, and the Hells Angels are no exception. So, where does the money come from? From the members themselves, of course. These contributions are essential for powering various aspects of club life, from organizing events and covering legal expenses to maintaining their storied clubhouses and supporting community outreach. But the significance of these financial contributions extends far beyond just the numbers. Every member is expected to contribute regularly, recognizing that their financial input is vital for the club's continued strength and success. This isn't simply about handing over money. It's a symbol of commitment and shared responsibility. It signifies that being a Hells Angel involves more than just membership. It requires active participation and support. Each contribution, regardless of size, reinforces the principle of self-reliance and underscores that the club's strength comes from within, not from external sources. By supporting the club financially, members show their dedication to the collective welfare and the values they uphold. This financial responsibility fosters a deeper sense of connection among members. It transforms them from a group of individuals into a united community, bound by shared values and goals. The act of contributing signifies that they are committed to the club's success and that they play a crucial role in its ongoing vitality. It's a clear demonstration that the club's strength is rooted in the collective effort and dedication of its members, all working toward a common vision. Number 3. Rule breaking carries consequences. Crossing the Hells Angels rules isn't just a minor misstep. It's a serious offense that no member wants to commit. The club's code isn't up for interpretation, and breaking it leads to real consequences. The punishment you face depends on the severity of the rule you've broken and just how far you went. Violations come with harsh penalties. For instance, if you have any tattoos representing your membership, they might be forcibly removed or even burned off. If you're expelled from the club, it's permanent. There are no second chances, no reconnecting later. You're completely cut off. Once you're out, the club moves on without you, like you were never part of it. Number 2. If one member gets pulled over, other members pull over. For the Hells Angels, the motto, "One for all for one," transcends mere words. It embodies their way of life, much like the camaraderie seen among the musketeers. Each member is bound by a commitment to stand by their brothers through thick and thin. While they operate under their own code, they are still subject to the laws of the land. If a member breaks the law, they face the same repercussions as anyone else, like being pulled over by police. However, when a Hell's Angel encounters law enforcement, it's more than just an individual affair. The presence of a member on the road often signifies the potential arrival of many more. For an officer who pulls over one Hell's Angel, the sight of additional members rolling up in solidarity serves as a powerful reminder of the club's unity. This show of support is not intended to intimidate, but rather to demonstrate that no Hell's Angel stands alone. This solidarity reflects the deep, unbreakable bond within the Brotherhood. When one member faces an issue, the entire crew is there, reinforcing the principle that they are always in it together. It's not about making threats, it's about showcasing their unwavering support for one another. This collective presence highlights their commitment to each other, illustrating that in the Hell's Angels, unity and mutual support are paramount, regardless of the circumstances. Number 1. Maintain secrecy. Secrecy in the Hell's Angels isn't just a guideline, it's a core principle that holds the club together. It's not only about evading law enforcement or keeping rivals at a distance, it's about safeguarding the club's identity. Secrecy protects the traditions, culture, and loyalty that set the Hell's Angels apart. Inside the club, it acts as a shield, preserving its mysteries and ensuring that only members share in its inner workings. The Hell's Angels are often under the scrutiny of law enforcement and the media, so keeping their affairs private ensures they stay in control of their own narrative. It protects them from outsiders who don't understand the Brotherhood and might try to interfere. Breaking this code of secrecy is an unforgivable offense. Those who betray the trust by revealing club secrets are cast out, considered traitors to the entire Brotherhood. The consequences are serious, ranging from permanent expulsion to more severe outcomes, like death. There's no tolerance for those who jeopardize the trust that holds the club together. Secrecy is the glue that binds the Hell's Angels, maintaining their privacy and protecting the club's spirit. It's more than just a rule. It's a commitment to keeping the club's inner workings concealed from the outside world, preserving the loyalty and integrity that define what it means to wear the patch. Without it, the Hell's Angels wouldn't just lose their privacy, they'd lose the essence of who they are. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in our next video.